This how I get ready. Why are we like this?
This is my fashion house. All right, everyone. Welcome back to Condone Yourself, where we're here to talk about season 15, episode 5.
Yes.
House of Fashion episode. I'm Joe. We have OT.
OT Maroon Paris. What's up, people?
What is that even from?
Because Lux Noir London, so I'm OT Maroon Paris because Noir is black in French, and then she is London, so I am Maroon, which is brown in Spanish, and then Paris because I wanted to play off her Noir. So since that's my sister or daughter, I'm OT Maroon Paris.
No longer related to Ariana Grande.
Oh, Grande is still in there.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot. And we have Kelly.
Just Kelly.
Wow. Okay, well, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's start off with, after the elimination of Sugar, Spice the moment, and it has to come out.
Can I do an exaggerated eye roll for this whole portion of the show? Ugh.
Look, she has to have her moment. She has to get it out. Everyone is there for her as a sister. And then she's about to maybe drop some names on who should have gone before Sugar. And I love Mistress just being there saying, girl, you better say that. You better say Aura. Say it. Say it. And Sugar's like, no, I'm not saying anything.
I was proud of Sugar for not taking the bait multiple times.
Oh, Spice.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was proud of Spice for not taking the bait multiple times.
Yeah.
Because many queens throughout the episode tried to get her into the drama, and she wasn't having any of it. And so I like that.
She's not a messy queen.
Yeah, I appreciated that she was having a moment and she was still able to contain herself on some level, even when she was having a moment. And it was an understandable moment that Spice was having, right?
Yeah.
So I understood that. What I didn't understand and what really just keeps pushing me away from this queen was Lucy's unnecessary comment toward Marcia. When she goes to Mistress, oh, and Mistress, you were second. Like, why? What? You're 30 years old. Why are you behaving that way?
Right. She's so insecure. It's ridiculous. And the more she does well in the competition, the worse it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually like that she said that.
Of course you did.
Although Mistress,
I was like, okay, Lucy, that's funny.
then Mistress made a dig at Marcia, but what I didn't agree with was her dig about Marcia in Snatch Game, because she was great.
She was great.
Yeah,
I don't think that was justified.
Yeah,
her fashion, sure.
The fashion
her makeup,
was
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why they came for her so hard is Marcia started it.
She did. She
Marcia
did
started
say
it.
nobody asked her what place she was in.
She tried the damn Mistress's shine.
She did.
And Mistress is like, boop.
But I thought Mistress handled it in that moment when Lucy brought it back to the workroom. That to me was unnecessary.
Like,
you're an adult.
It's still the same day. It's still the same day.
It is still the same day, but you weren't like that. That had zero to do with you. Stay out of that. Like, it was messy. It was
top 3, so
it was messy. It was messy.
I don't ever remember there being so much like bickering about who was first, second, who was second and third.
Right, because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Joe said that multiple times.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but it was fun.
It doesn't matter. Wherever you landed, if it wasn't win, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So then they had the reading challenge for the mini challenge. So
I'm so mad about that.
Okay.
Why?
Because the reading challenge, like, okay, I don't understand what MTV is doing. I don't understand what RuPaul is doing. I don't understand any of it, because I like and I get trying to put some of the things that people really look forward to sooner in the season, but the reading challenge, when you are already editing this for the gods, right? And now you are putting the reading challenge when there's still 13 girls. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think
Like,
they knew it was going to be edited like this.
but even with that, you're talking about 13 girls, and imagine if 7 of them are funny, right? That would have taken up like 6 minutes of the show. They still wouldn't have shown us all of the reading challenge in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So like that's something that you wait until there's 8 queens, you know, 8 or less. I would maybe 9, but yeah, that's like 8 or less queens. You don't do that when there are 13 queens.
You're also expecting that everyone has more than one joke.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that if everyone had a good joke, but we normally get to see the whole gamut of like, oh wow, that was cringy or that wasn't funny, like, and you know, or some of it was funny and none of it, and like we get
Instead they just chose like the
range.
best joke from each person, kind of, and then
they chose the highlights.
Yeah, they chose one good joke from everybody except for the couple people who did really well.
Mistress, Masha, and Lucy.
Yeah, which made it very, very easy to see who was going to win because that was the person who got the most jokes shown.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, the one I thought you were going to be mad. The one thing that made me mad, and I was trying to remember who said it, but Lucy just straight up stole a joke about Selena and Yolanda.
Yes,
that joke was made in the beginning.
But Mistress did that in the confessional. She didn't hear it.
I know they were talking about Yolanda and stuff in the workroom.
Yeah, she said when she said she's Selena, and then she was like, "Oh well, then I'm Yolanda," and then they showed Selena in the confessional going, "Who wants to be Yolanda?" And I was like, "Did she miss that joke?"
So maybe Lucy wasn't there since they kind of split it up, but I was just like, I just don't like her anyway, so I'm like, she stole the joke.
Yeah, she came. It was Selena, Amethyst, Jax, Lucy, then Mistress. So she was there when that joke was made.
Of course she was.
Good catch, Kelly.
I immediately my ears perked up. Like, what the? Come on! And then she won, and it made me even more mad. I'm
the joke, which she should have won on, was the one about Mistress's heels.
Yeah, that was good.
That was like the closer. Okay,
that was funny. My favorite joke, so what I'm partial, was Lux's. She said, Marsha, it looks like everything in your closet comes from Marshalls.
That was funny.
That for me was really, really fun.
I liked Mistress's one about Lucy. After hearing you sing, I understand
homophobia.
Now you know Lucy was like, okay, I'm gonna get you with that heel though.
Right.
Yeah.
that was funny.
Anything else from the reading?
No, not from the readings. And quite honestly, there wasn't a lot for me between that portion and then the runway.
Yeah, so the challenge was 3 different fashion houses, right?
Yeah.
A house of Visage, Cressley, and Matthews.
Yes.
Very different aesthetics.
Yes.
And so then they had to like go in, and I was at first when they did this preview, I thought it was going to be another decorate the room challenge, and so I'm glad it was not that.
Deconstruct is better.
Yeah, and of course we had the obligatory couple of people that are like, I've never sewed anything, and you're just like, here we go again.
Yeah, you've had people like Malaysia said she took a course. Great.
Yeah, she did. So that's good.
Right. I think everyone said that they took a course that they just didn't feel confident in it. Right.
I don't remember
Amethyst
saying anything of that nature.
At least learn how to glue gun well if you're gonna do just do
that
something.
too. Like
everyone had like a full realized outfit. There was no La La Ree experience in this one.
Don't remind.
So it comes
just
down
watched
to
that.
really, it comes down not just with putting an outfit together, but putting an outfit together well.
Yeah.
And that's the queens can take a sewing class for sure, but
do you have taste?
But do you have taste?
Yeah.
Hell, some of the girls who could sew.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. You can be a seamstress, but not a designer, darling.
Right.
So, there it is.
Yeah, because those things are different.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to Kelly's point, it was really good to see that it wasn't a design a room challenge. It was a deconstruct the room challenge and make it work in that way.
All right. Well, let's just get into this challenge / what was the challenge was the runway here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because we got time to look at these outfits.
The challenge was the runway.
I will say, when y'all were looking at this, were y'all looking for who had a good outfit singularly, or were you also taking into account the whole house?
Honestly, I did singularly. I wanted to make sure that the house
Apparently the judges did too.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure the house was cohesive, right? That I understood that they were all together, because like I did fashion shows for a long time. I've been to fashion shows. And when a person does a collection, it doesn't always look the same, but you can tell that it was all made at the same time.
Yes.
Right. So that was what was important for me. Like, can I tell that these looks belonged to the same place?
Well,
That was the only thing I was looking for.
It was useful that they all came out at the end. So that's when I took a look at, like, all right, them all walking one behind each other.
Right.
How does this look as a collection?
Yeah, I like that they did that.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. We start, of course, with a
Big
Mama
Bird.
Ru. I kind of enjoy this dress. I don't
It's fun.
necessarily know how I feel about all the fringe, because it gave it a deconstructed look, more so just from the way it hit my television. Yeah, it was sort of like hanging down fringe, sort of. It was weird. It was on the bow, and it was also on the sides of the dress. And so I was like, is that supposed to be deconstructed? Is it fringe? Is it like a feather look? Like it was it just didn't read well on my TV. But otherwise, I really I love the color yellow. It's one of my signature colors. I love that diamond pattern in the dress.
I like the attention to her headlights.
It was new term of the day.
Did I use it correctly?
Nailed it. Also, I'm just noticing that giant rock on her finger.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, she's married. She's been married.
She's married, but I don't know if that's a wedding ring or just like for fun. But it's huge.
Oh, she does mention her husband every once in a while.
Yeah, she does.
He's like a strapping, tall farmer Australian guy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Next.
I think it should be the House of Visage.
Kelly, yes. With the House of Visage, we start out with Mistress Isabel Brooks.
I don't know when she said this, but it made a lot of sense. It's like she did a really good job with that corset, since there's no stretch to it. Like, it's hard around curves to fit fabric that's not stretchy. So I thought she did a great job construction wise, and like making a purse too. And I liked her trail. Like, I thought she looked great. Again, there's like her makeup style is not my favorite, but the judges like it. So
love it.
But that's just personal preference. But I thought she did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I agree. She looked like she's, cousin to Michelle.
Yeah,
I was like, I see Michelle in this.
This is the House of Visage.
This is very Jersey girl.
Yes. And it's a great look. I just feel like Mistress is always going to show well on the runway, and this didn't disappoint. I like the look a lot.
Yeah, I know this girl. I grew up in Jersey. Like, she is my friend's sister. She thinks she's the hottest girl everywhere she goes. She can't be without her leopard print or her animal prints. The hair is too big. The makeup is too much. Like, it's 100% Jersey girl. Like, she looks like Michelle's cousin. The same with Kelly. The white around the eyes, I really wish she would lessen it. But Overall, good job. Joe, Aura Mayori.
I didn't want to like this look. but, I like this. I like this. Aura did a good job, even though she says she was a seamstress and lied to Rue that she was a seamstress. She is not a seamstress, but she did well with this look. I like the buttons on the button detail on the side of the top, as well mirrored on the skirt. I thought the skirt could be probably a little bit more shorter. There was something about it that just seemed like it was just like flaps, and not really like didn't feel like she was wearing it. The top is really cute. The choking thing, I like the effect of it, but I just wish, I don't know, it just seems so abrupt, like right front and center under her chin. But I overall like the look. She looks very like, expensive Flintstones.
Yeah, I was shocked at how much I liked this look. When she walked out, I was really, really impressed by it, especially the top. That button detail with the flap is so fashion. It's so cool. I see what you're saying about the skirt could be shorter. I didn't have that critique. I just hated the shoes. But overall, good job, Aura.
Yeah, my thing was the skirt. From the waist up, I liked, but the skirt, it was just like when you, especially looking at it here, it's like she cut a square of fabric and then just put it around her waist, or like attached two squares front and back, and
But it has
then
buttons. It's
but
not
it has
just
a button.
tied around there.
So that was the
The
miss
buttons
for
are
me.
just for the look. They're not functioning buttons.
No, but safe, safe.
Oh.
We were rooting for you.
Amethyst.
But those shoes are everything.
Yeah, her shoe game is on point. She and Aura should swap.
Yeah, the shoes are everything. The rest of it, though, that looks. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to start. This. Oh, the top is gorgeous. I love the way she draped the top and how the fabric is layered.
Oh, you talking about the outfit?
Yeah, I think that looks really, really gorgeous. The end. I don't have any other positives about this look. I don't know what that stole is doing. If she stole that, she need to return it. It's terrible. I do love the bang though on the hair, and I love the shoes. But
those pantaloons underneath.
Tragic. It's tragic.
I do agree with you. Like the draping up top, she had something going, but then it's like she just lost it. Like it's clear that she doesn't quite have an eye. Like we were saying, even if you can't sew, it comes down to like what kind of eye do you have? What kind of editing do you have? And I mean, Lux was really trying to help in the workroom.
But she wasn't picking up on anything. Lux was talking a different language.
Yeah, exactly. And that's that kind of like eye for fashion, right? Yeah. Where if you've got it, you've got it. And if you don't, you don't.
Well, she already talked herself out of it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, she's just like, does this look good? Does this look good? I was like, girl, you're a drag queen. You know what looks good on you.
Right.
Find that in the outfit. You don't need to create and something brand new. If it's not broke.
Right.
You know what works for you. She served good looks before, so figure it out, girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know that shit don't go together. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, it was her time to go.
Yeah. And she looked defeated.
She had given up.
The wig is ill fitting too. It's not my favorite wig for her.
Yeah. Even in this blurry picture, you can see her wig line, which is a problem.
Yeah, it's not good. That's too much hair for her. I do like her like makeup better. I know the judges mentioned that, like you're seeing more of her like true face expressed. But yeah, it was disappointing. I'm sorry, Amethyst.
Yeah, it's okay because when she comes back for All Stars in 3 years, she is going to kill.
Let's go. Watch. I'm ready. I'm with you.
Okay? Watch. In 3 years, when she is on All Stars, she is going to kill.
Yeah.
Yep. And she'll be the first Connecticut queen to win.
Representing the great state of Connecticut.
Rooting for you, Amethyst.
You can still win, just not season 15.
Spice, Kelly.
I know what to expect from Spice, and it's getting a little bit boring. Like, does she look great? Yes. This episode, especially, I think when it was in Untucked or when they had a close up, her makeup was gorgeous. Like
Always,
she's
always.
Oh
gorgeous.
yeah, absolutely.
So she paints super well. I do like the fun like wigs and like kind of like futuristic anime, but just kind of like here's a little bra and a tiny skirt and my body. I want something like I just want something else. I want her to give me something different.
I kind of disagree with the sentiment that she should have did something else. She's not a sewer, and she went with what she knew.
Sure.
This is what Amethyst should have did. She's
Sure.
like, I know I'm serving body, but this is what I got. Simone did it in season 13. She wasn't a sewer. She came out with like a little like tube top thing and some panties, and she was safe. But Simone could serve a look. Spice TBD. But I thought this was a really good look for her. I was surprised it came out. It had design to it. Her makeup, of course, is gorgeous, and the way she styles her hair is gorgeous. And her little dumb little walk and the little, I mean, she's got a personality. Like you know her.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm not bored. I just feel like I know what she's going to give, and that's not necessarily a bad thing yet.
Yeah. Those shoes are insane.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Kelly, I am on Team Kelly for this. I am at the point where I would like to see more versatility. I won't say that I'm bored, but I am looking for her to do something unexpected, because at this point, like Joe sort of pointed out, when she turns the corner, I almost know what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
And that's and the good thing is it hasn't been bad. Right? She hasn't given us anything bad. So knowing what I'm going to get in this regard is pretty good. But I would like to see her a little more versatile. I don't have any notes that you all haven't already given about the look.
I agree with what you're saying, Joe. Like, probably if you can't sew, this isn't the challenge to step outside the box.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So like,
that's
if you
what
want to
Amethyst
just kind of
tried to do and curl.
yeah, if you want to just be safe, yeah, but go down the road. I think
Agreed.
she has it in her to surprise us, and I hope she does.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the final look from the House of Visage is my daughter, Lux Noir, London.
This was so badass. And I think most of it was her attitude.
Absolutely.
Completely owning that runway. I mean, you talk about like all eyes on you, powerful. And the fact that she lined up that pattern on those pants is insanity. And it looks so good.
Especially because she did that on runway day. Like, she changed her outfit the day of. Like, most people had already been working on their outfits the day before they were finishing. She started a whole new thing the day of.
Yeah.
And like you said, Kelly, it wasn't just that the outfit is chic, it's fashion forward, it's fun, it's whimsical, it's regal. It wasn't just that, all of those things. It was that presentation.
Yeah.
When she walked out, baby, if somebody would have said she had a fan strapped to her back, I'd have been like, absolutely. Because the way that cape was flowing, the way that the wind, like, she didn't even have hair, but wind was still in it. Right? Her hair is up in a bun, but there was still wind in her hair. Like, that walk was everything. And she must have been watching the show and then went back and fixed it, because remember a few weeks ago, I was talking about how her makeup, how she paints like a girl, right? How she paints her face very pretty, but very one-dimensional. Mm-hmm. And now you're starting to see the different tones in her face, the way she's highlighting her nose different. She's putting more shimmer on her cheek, so you can actually see the layers on her makeup now, whereas before it just seemed very flat, like she was painting like a girl.
Yeah.
But now she's starting to add more dimension to her makeup, and it just makes her face so much more beautiful.
She's listening to the mothers in the group.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what she's doing.
Or watching everybody and being like, how come I'm done with my makeup in 20 minutes and everybody's still going? Except for Marsha. But she's the one of the queens that's been doing this only for like a year or two, right?
Yeah, she's only been a couple years in the game.
Yeah.
And by the way,
but that's where it's like you never know whose talent is going to shine. You could be doing something for 20 years and you could be doing something for like 6 months. But you got it. And if you can harness it and show it at the right time and moment, make it yours. This is your moment. Have it. Like, and she's doing the damn thing.
And she had it.
Yep.
Yeah. I love this look as well. She always puts on a show when she hits the runway. I love to see her and Sasha. They're my favorite runway people of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They never disappoint.
Exactly.
And I just like to see Selena to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Please don't. Because oh God.
I mean, Amethyst was the miss from this group, right?
Yeah.
But everybody else,
they were cohesive.
Yeah.
It was a good house.
Yeah, they were cohesive. The reason I keep calling Lux Noir London my daughter is because
she's from Jersey, we know.
But that part, jealous. When Detroit has a quality queen, they'll be on there. But Chance Leo,
don't be coming for the Detroit queens, girl. No, you live in Houston. I could give y'all the address.
I love my Detroit queens. I used to go out and see them all the time. Shout out to them. Anyway, Chance Leo pointed out something to me that was probably lingering in the back of my head, but not completely in the forefront. But he said, "You know why you're in love with Lux?" I said, "Because she's a Jersey girl." He said, "No, because Lux is you in drag." He said, "You look like Lux." I said, "What?" He's like, "Look at her features and look at your features. It's like you guys have the same nose, you have the same lips. Like that could be your actual child." And I was like, "Oh my God, Chance." I didn't realize it until he said it. But yeah, we do have very similar facial structures.
And of course, you would be in love with yourself.
Of course I would be, because it makes perfect sense. Shout out to Chance.
I could see you in those pants.
Robin Fierce.
We've moved on to the House of Cressley.
Yes,
which was heavy on kind of like cabin-y.
Equestrian.
Yeah, cabin-y equestrian plaid, outdoorsy kind of.
Yeah. I did not immediately get this look because I am not a Vivienne Westwood boy. I never was into Vivienne Westwood or that style of fashion, but I know it. So when I saw it come out, I thought this is cute, but it's plain. And it wasn't really until the judges started explaining like the Vivienne Westwood references that I kind of looked at and I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I see why this was in the top. But overall, for me, this was meh. And I feel like I've seen those boots on her more than once on the runway. And so that was a problem for me. But I love the hair, love the makeup. I thought the skirt with the asymmetrical skirt moment was cute. I thought the shoulder thing was a little messy. It just didn't move properly. Like it didn't work for me, but I understand how it made the outfit kind of avant-garde and fashion. But overall, it was okay. I would have given it a B.
Yeah, I mean, this one was just kind of middle of the road. Very on brand for Robin, where it's just kind of like floating along in the background safe, kind of. I mean, I think it was the skirt super well constructed. I liked the little epaulette, I guess, the little shoulder moment. Give me very much like Scottish Highlands, like warrior. I think she looks gorgeous.
The word of the day is epaulette.
I think she did good, but again, it's just kind of safe. It's just safe.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I have nothing to say. It didn't wow me, and I don't know if that's Robin not shining through, or like maybe if Lux was wearing this outfit, maybe I would, see it better. I guess I just feel like this isn't a show. This she's just wearing the garment. The garment's wearing her.
Yeah.
There's nothing interesting going on. And even looking at this picture, I can see it's very well constructed, but I'm just I don't care about this outfit.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I feel like I've seen it before too.
Yeah, if it doesn't elicit an emotion, then it's wrong.
Yeah.
Jax.
I'll go first with this
Go
one.
for it.
The only thing interesting is the hair. I really like the hair. I think it's kind of funky and cute and kind of like, weird about it. I saw like string hanging from the top, and that's all I saw for the whole runway. There was like a little piece of like string or something that wasn't like clipping. The skirt's kind of cute, but seeing Robin first and then seeing Jax, I was like, what's happening? It was like a very drastic difference.
I would like the wig if it was on a completely different outfit. Like I think the
Fair.
fun shaggy
Fair.
mullet could be cool, but not with it doesn't match up at all with this outfit.
Fair.
And I think like, and then she tried to be like, I'm a sporty croquet player or no, like girls' school, all like a private girls' school or something. That story didn't quite work. I do think this skirt is really well made.
Yeah.
I do like the little like ringlets or whatever grommets. Yeah. And did she make those boots or did she bring those?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I agree what the judges said about like
they look made though, because those patterns are the same. So she had to make those.
So
yeah.
She made the top last because that thing is.
Yeah.
I think Jax got a raw deal. I don't think this was a bottom look. I thought this look was gorgeous. I do understand about the jacket. The jacket definitely needed shoulder pads. The jacket could have fit slightly better, but like that was the only negative thing they really said about the outfit is that the jacket didn't fit well.
Yeah, I think the critiques.
But that's half the outfit.
Well, and if she made those boots, I think it was just a case of like trying to do too much. And then, but I do think that compared to some of the other looks, the judges' critiques were pretty harsh.
Yeah, I think this was pretty harsh. But what I did do was like after I listened to the judges' critiques again, I thought that they brought her out there to give her that moment. What I thought the judges were doing was giving her critiques that she needed, because one of the things that they talked about was something that Joe talked about earlier, in the way that she truncates her body. I don't think she should have been in the bottom.
I did like her like presentation. Like at least she tries something on the stage.
Yeah.
And I love that she does this thing when she walks out and she slides on the side. I like that.
It's a good vibe. I didn't like it at first, but I'm warming up to it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Next was Anitra. Now, see, for me, this outfit was a mess. I just didn't like it, especially when she turned around and there was just her, like that little leather slit up her butt, the little leather thong slit in the back. Like, it's messy. I didn't love the hair. Her makeup is always gorgeous. I hated the shoes. To me, this was a bottom 3 outfit.
I really like the jacket. I think that is really cool and fashion forward, but yeah, the bottom was a bit weird. And seems like she spent most of her time on the top probably. And then was like, shoot, I got to throw together a bottom. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I like the jacket as well. This is where I got even more confused with what the hell this house is supposed to do, because I got 2 students on different spectrums, and then is this like headmistress? Like I have no idea what. Like I was so confused with the house because I was looking for the cohesiveness.
Yeah,
and that's what I was missing. The outfit alone, I don't think it's bad. I think it's a interesting look. I agree, Kelly. I like the top better because I like the little like bulbs and stuff put on it. It kind of dragged it up. The shoulders, but yeah, the bottom just. I don't know. It just seemed lackluster. I could see this definitely being in the bottom, but I like Anitra, so.
Me too. I like Anitra, but we'll get it.
I was fine with that. Selena Estides. That's it, right, OT?
Opposite of fan. I'm gonna throw it across the room.
Here's what I'll say though.
What? Wait. I don't
I
think
think of the runways we've seen from Selena, this is the best one.
agreed. Agreed.
Like
Agreed.
I thought she looked, and I didn't mind the reveal with the comforter. I'm just going based on Selena Estides' other runways. I think the wig was cool, the makeup is gorgeous. I like with the reveal, like I thought the little top and the skirt, I didn't think it was horrible.
I resigned from the show.
I didn't think, like, compared to her other looks, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought, like, I didn't think it was awful.
The judges were chomping at the bit to put her in the bottom for a look. Fashion challenge, no matter what Selena was going to put on, she was going to be in the bottom. Rue even said in the walkthrough, she's like, speaking of hot mess, like Rue even called it out. And so she definitely should have kept it simpler because they were looking at her. But I didn't mind this at all. I got it. And it had character. She could walk in it. She looked, she had confidence in it. And she was selling it to me. The skirt, I did have a problem with because I thought it was very, 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 very ill-fitting. If she had it like closer to the body and hugged, I think it would have been a little bit better. But this had character, and she surprises me every time she walks out, not for a good reason, but I'm still very entertained by her. I don't know what it is. I know it's not fashion, it's not a good look, but she glows when she wears her stuff.
Yeah, and you know what it might be?
I love that. I can't. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
I think she always looks like she's having fun.
Yeah,
and I think that is what it's like. What drag is about anyway?
Yeah,
like
it is.
The outfits might be a mess, which they often are, and things might not be going right, but like she is enjoying herself.
This outfit is horrible from top to bottom. Everything is wrong with it. Nothing fits properly, including the bustier that she's like, how can you not construct, like, all you have, the bra is covered. You can just pinch that in the back with a safety pin to hold it in place so that it sits properly. This is a nightmare. Everything is wrong with this outfit.
Well, then
every single thing is wrong with
on her jacket.
Everything is wrong with it.
Yeah. If you got lost in like the wilderness, you would want this outfit.
Exactly.
For that
very practical.
I'm moving on to Sasha freaking Colby. My fan will break before this season is over if she don't stop.
Yeah.
Okay?
She don't stop. And she should.
Because this, we have seen every season some girl in a design challenge say, I'm going to make a swimsuit.
Yeah.
But we have never, the audacity, the unmitigated gall of her to look this good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Georges, bitches beware.
Georges, this is a winning look. This is a winning bathing suit look.
Yeah.
This, and then the cape with the sleeves. Oh my God.
Well, I think what was amazing too is in the workroom, I think it was Lucy tried to be like, we have to be sure we just don't do like a bathing suit with the cape. And Sasha was like, I'm gonna do a bathing suit with the cape. And she knew, that comes with like age and confidence. You're like, because a lot of queens would be like, oh, you're right, I'll do something else. But she knew.
But not only that, like this also speaks to taste level.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting that we got to see her right after Selena, right? Where you see someone who has an extremely questionable level of taste and then someone with impeccable taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so chic. It's so gorgeous. I know 1,000 women who would go and buy that right now.
Yes.
Right now, who would go and buy that and wear it. Yeah. Like, it's gorgeous. It's well constructed. It fits and shapes her body perfectly. And it's probably like 2 yards of fabric.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she did not work super hard making this, but look at it. It looks like $1 million. right? Because what did Michelle say? Look out, J Lo, or you better move over, J Lo, or something. Like it gives you that Versace dress vibe.
And RuPaul said, "Come on, Shantae Moore." I was
Yes,
like, Shantae
she is
Moore.
giving Shantae Moore vibes right here too.
Shantae's got a man.
I don't like her. We're not singing her songs. We're not gonna
But
promote
and
her.
also,
She is
it's good when you turn the corner and the judges audibly like gasp and make noises, and they
Yes.
immediately did.
Yeah.
They're like, "Ooh, bitch!" Like it was over.
It's
That high pony also is incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
like
Everything works.
that's how high a pony should be. I hate when people's ponies are like an inch off their head and then falling back. Like that's like a good 9 inches, and a boy like a good 9 inches. And that like that's how a pony should be.
Yeah,
that's a pony.
She's incredible.
Yeah, everything, Sasha. Everything.
Love you, Sasha.
And I guess we should have said we're on now to the House of Matthews, Palm Springs.
And what a way to open up.
Yeah.
Right.
Lucy LaDuca. I love the pants. The end.
I agree. I love the pants. And after Sasha, I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, is she doing Dolly again?
Yeah, she does a lot of those blonde wigs. Yeah. And I understand
No offense to Dolly, but
I understand the concept of like power clashing, where like two bold patterns don't necessarily have to like match up and you can make it work. But I didn't, it didn't wow me. I do like the pants, but the top, nah.
Yeah. All right. Is she dressing for like a cold climate or a hot climate?
Well, she's old. She's old, so
Yeah. I mean, I wish she would have kept those pants and did like a little tube top with whatever fabric she has at the top. But the sleeves are just too heavy, and then the hair is just. It sucks for anyone who comes after Sasha Colby.
That's true. Unless you're amazing. And this wasn't amazing.
Malaysia Booby Doll Fox is what they call her.
I couldn't think of her name.
Yes,
Malaysia Baby Doll Fox.
She was going to church in this look.
Yeah.
This is all of it.
I can't believe, we were led to believe, oh man, she's in trouble. She's like, she can't sew.
Them shady edits.
She did what?
Them shady edits.
Yeah. And she did an incredible job. There was even detail around the hem on the top, on the that extra detail with the belt. We got to see a different silhouette, from Malaysia. The purse was cute. The hat was amazing. I thought she did an amazing job.
She destroyed this. Like, this is so gorgeous. And for me, this is the best she's looked in the competition.
Yeah.
Like, except for her makeup. I loved this look. It was so chic. Like Joe said, like, I know this lady, right? I go to church with her.
Yeah.
I have seen her. She is better than you, and she doesn't care that you know. Exactly. Right? I know this woman. She prays for you every day because you're not as good as her. Like I know her. And it was so well done. It was so well constructed. It was so gorgeous. I like a table for two, one for me and my hat, right? Like Ross's joke. This was all of it, Malaysia. She slayed it. I don't know what happened to her makeup this week because it looked like she had a mustache. It was very dark around here, like a Thundercat or something. But otherwise, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And those shoes are so cute.
Yeah.
I love those shoes.
I'm quick to throw some like shade on folks, but I love when I get surprised on the runway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's surprised. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what she brings. I feel like she's feeling a confidence in herself and standing up for herself, especially, next episode. And so I see you, Malaysia. I see you. Mm-hmm. I see you. You're making me wrong. And it's okay.
Marsha.
Her and Lucy went to the same resort.
Yeah.
Sasha had some of this pattern as well, but it was just so well done.
But they can't afford the resort that Sasha's staying
at. they're on the children's side. Sasha's at the adults only resort.
They're at the Best Western. Sasha is not.
Why? This is just ugly. That's all.
I don't think it's ugly.
It's
I just think
constructed
it's
very well, but I
boring.
don't like it.
I just think it's boring. I don't think it's
Yeah.
ugly. And that's my critique with Marsha at this point.
But isn't boring? Can't boring be ugly?
It can be ugly, but I don't think it's ugly. I just think it's plain. Like it's
Would you wear
motley.
this?
Huh?
Would you wear this?
No. But a
Why?
lot of things that I do wear, people might think because it's too plain, right?
Yeah.
Like I like to wear stuff that looks flattering and that makes me look good. I don't think this is flattering. I don't think it makes her look good. I think it's just like she looks like a girl at the mall,
Yeah.
right?
And that's what I like. Marsha's drag is like PTO mom. Like it just is. Like she's
It's
just and that's her brand, but I don't think we're gonna get much else.
but that's a problem,
Yeah.
right? Because it's the same thing we've been saying about some of the like we were saying about some of the queens of color last week is like all of this stuff is repetitive,
Yep.
but Marsha's also super repetitive and her style and her taste level are also questionable because it's all the same and none of it is fashion.
Yeah.
I'm just mad at Marsha. She I'm just so mad at her. She is never going to win a competition.
Mm-mm.
Never.
She came out so strong.
She's never gonna no, she's gonna be strong in all the challenges. She's gonna show everything she does well, but because of shit like this, she is not going to win.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because I want her to win.
She needs a Naomi Smalls moment where she really like gets to understand like this competition can be taken away from you if you don't step up. I think because she's constantly been safe and as Joe pointed out, she continues to do well in the challenges that she's relying on doing well in the challenges and it's not pushing her to up the level of her drag.
Yeah.
Right? She's relying on her talent only.
I don't know if she has it in her to up the style of drag. I think
No,
this is her
she
style.
doesn't. She thinks she's fine as is.
Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of Blair St. Clair in the beginning.
Chance Leo said that.
Yeah, where she had her aesthetic, you know, it was like sweet Southern, you know, mom or like, you know, housewife. And she did it like in the All Stars, we saw something completely different, right? So I don't know. I don't think she's gonna make it to the top.
No. Here's the thing. I could see her making it to the top 4. Do I want her there right now? No, but I could see her making it to the top 4, and then we'll look at all the queens and we'll be like, which one does not belong? And
Yep.
It'll be Marsha. This is not a winning queen.
Yeah,
that's it.
So then we get down to our top 3, bottom 3.
Top 4.
Oh yeah, it was top 4. Yeah,
Mhm.
top
but
4.
Lux won, right?
Yeah,
Rightfully.
Lux Noir London rightfully wins. Hey,
Yeah.
daughter, I love you. Congratulations from your father, OT Marone Paris. So
And then the bottom were Selena, Amethyst, and Jax.
also justifiable, except for Jax. Jax did not deserve to be there, but
He didn't deserve to be in the top.
He didn't deserve to be in the top. He should have been safe.
I think the bottom 2 was
safe, don't win.
Correct, and I think it was Amethyst time to go.
Yeah, the bottom two was definitely correct, and it was definitely Amethyst time to go. All for the reasons you said earlier. As much as Selena's fashion is problematic for me, I like Selena. I'm rooting for Selena, and Selena is entertaining. Yeah. And it was also like watching her confessional before the lip sync was so poignant. Like you could really feel her heart in that moment. Like I was kind of overcome with emotion when that all happened. I was like, wow, like I really feel this. So I appreciate Selena, and I'm glad Selena's still with us.
And I think she can lip sync too.
Yeah, she's a great performer.
You know, Amethyst can lip sync as well. It's just, third time girl. It's like
right.
would defeat anybody.
Like you guys said earlier, she had given up.
Yeah.
I think part of her had quit.
Anything else about this episode?
No, we'll just have to do can do's and can don'ts.
Yep.
I don't know any.
The
Well,
condos and condone moments. Well, Joe already stole my condo, which was Rue saying, and speaking of mess, to Selena.
Ah,
So I will go on to my
that
other
can be your
two.
that can be your conduit. It doesn't have to
It
be something you
could,
didn't
but you
discuss.
already talked. I want my condos to be unique.
original.
My second condo was Lux, period. Because I thought Lux's looks the entire episode were fantastic. Like her workroom looks were cute. I thought Lux just did it the whole episode for me. But my real like moment was Janelle Monae. Like watching her enjoy that lip sync, she was so composed and regal the entire time on the judging panel. But when that lip sync happened, something ignited in her and she was just living. And it was so fun to watch. So that's my can do moment is watching Janelle Monae. Like, if you are going to be a judge, have that much fun, especially when they're performing your song. Like
Yeah,
it was so fun.
you can really tell the judges that are like true deep fans,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and that are like and how fun to see them performing your song.
Mhm.
She just has such a presence about
Yes.
her, right? Where it's like you're like, I think in Untucked they said like she's ministering to us, right? Like anything that comes out of her mouth is like you're going to church,
Yeah.
or she's like a great philosopher. So that I think was going to be my can do too, just like her being a judge, her in the workroom with them afterwards, like just how incredible she is, and her talking about like just do what you want. You don't listen to what people try to make you do, right? If you have a vision, just go and do it. So yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah.
Same. There we go. Cheers.
Boom.
uh my condone moment was taking fashion advice from Selena. Don't don't go over and ask Selena fashion advice.
Who took
Yeah,
fashion
who did
advice
that?
from Glenn? Who did that?
Amethyst and
Well, I mean,
somebody else.
she's just grasping for straws, girl.
And yeah, and I can't remember who else it was, but somebody else asked Selena something. I was like, why are you asking Selena?
Well, she knows how to sew.
Don't take fashion advice from Selena.
She knows how to
Don't
sew.
take
They probably
fashion
needed.
advice from Selena.
You know what I just thought of? This is a side note,
Sewing.
going back to what you were saying, OT, about like you looking like Lux, and that's why you like her. Wasn't this the episode where she was like looking in the mirror and was like, "I do look gorgeous today."
Yes.
Like that's something you would do.
I do that every day, multiple times.
Joe, what's your condone?
I don't know. It just didn't sit right to me that
Selena's jacket.
Aura
Bra.
lied to Rue. What OT?
Oh, I thought you said when it didn't sit right. I said Selena's jacket, her vest, her bra.
Wait,
her
so
shirt.
did she say in the workroom that she could sew? Like, what was
So
the...
Rue talked to each group.
Yep.
And then she asked the group of Visage, like, who knows how to sew? Aura, Lux, and Mistress raised their hands. Spice and Amethyst did not.
Mhm.
When
I remember that.
When Aura was marked safe, she was like, "Oh, I don't even know how to sew. I'm so glad I made it." And I was like,
"Oh, okay, I missed that."
I was like, "Bitch, you lying?
Yeah,
you lying again?" I don't know if it was like actually on the episode or the I think it was in the Untucked. She said it, and I was like, and this is why you're problematic.
yeah.
Like everything you do is like you're just trying to like lie your way through. I don't know. And so that just didn't sit well with me. So she's my condone. I was like, don't lie to Rue. You can just, you could say it's fine. You could say you don't sew and then surprise. But I don't know. I just it didn't sit right with me. So that's my condone.
Speaking of things not sitting right, I'll go back to my condone being don't steal jokes that people have already made and that we as viewers have seen. Like that's the thing. It's like that was already recorded. So there's part of you that's got to know like you're going to look a fool and just have original content. And if you're not funny enough to have original content, then shut your mouth.
Well, there's that.
We did it.
Thank you, as always, for joining us on Condone Yourself. Please be sure to tune in next week for our next episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, where we will discuss everything that is going on, because that's what we do. Please be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Condone Yourself Podcast, and like us and follow us on Facebook for updates. Nope.
Facebook.
YouTube. Damn it. I was so close. Anyway, do that. Right.
Look us up, like us, do it.
Just like us. Follow
like
us.
us, please.
Make us part of your lives.
We are not on Facebook.
We ain't. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you later. And ending recording.